Hey VanGang, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Latoya Princess, and today we are going to be doing a PR unboxing slash demo of some products that I got from Black Radiance. They sent me over their new complexion products. So in this PR package, I actually have foundation sticks as well as contour palettes. Okay, so these are going to be the deeper shades. So if you're lighter, I do have just a contour palette for you, but as far as the complexion products foundation, they are all the deeper shades, okay? And they are all new shades, so you don't want to miss this video. I'm gonna show you how I apply it. I'm also going to do a wear test at the end of the video, and I'm gonna tell you how I feel about these products. First impressions for the foundation stick, and just my honest opinion on the contour palette, because I've already been using the contour palette. I purchased it with my money about 2 months ago, so I was pleasantly surprised to see that was in the PR packaging. Okay, so stay tuned if you want to see this video. Okay, so this is what the PR box looks like. Okay, when you open it up, it says to all of our melanin queens and hashtag my shade is everything. So I absolutely love that. We are celebrating our skin tone, our melanin, and know that everybody's shade is beautiful. Okay, so here are the new colors in the foundation sticks. So these are called the Color Perfect foundation sticks. All right, and I will say that this range is really nice for the deeper complexions. Okay, just very nice. So let's get into the swatches. So this first color is Bronze Glow, Cappuccino, Brownie, Beautiful Bronze, Cashmere, Cocoa Bean, Espresso, Chocolate Dipped. And when you open up this part, these are the contour palettes. Okay, so they already had the light to medium and the medium to dark. They recently came out with the dark to deep. We're gonna get into swatches really quick of the contour palette. So we're gonna start with the light to medium contour palette. It comes with a contour color, a sculpt color, as well as a highlight. And as you can see, it is very light on my skin complexion. Next up, we're going to go to the medium to dark contour palette. And this is the one I typically use. I think it's just perfect for my skin complexion. And these are the swatches. Perfect for my skin complexion. And lastly, this is the dark to deep contour palette. And the highlight in this palette is absolutely gorgeous. And I would recommend this palette for someone of a deeper skin complexion or someone who loves a deeper contour. Alright, so I'm going to apply Brownie, and I'm going to use a damp beauty blender and see how it blends it out. In order to use less product, I would definitely recommend that you blend using a brush, but I prefer a beauty blender for a more flawless application, so that's why I used it. And I'm just gonna show you what it looks like when you use the beauty blender. You're gonna need way more product than if you just used a brush. And when you use a beauty blender, it definitely takes away the product, so you do have to add a little bit more. This is a great match to my complexion. It looks very natural. In my opinion, I really like the way this looks. What do y'all think? Using the medium to dark contour palette, I'm going to use the contour color right there to contour my cheeks. I use it on both sides, and as you can see, it is a very nice color for my complexion. It's not too deep and very blendable. So I think that brownie best fit my complexion, and I think it was like a dead on dupe for my complexion. Honestly, when I first applied it, I was like, I don't know, kind of looks ashy, kind of looks a little orangey, but once I blended everything out, I think it looked really flawless and it really matched my complexion. Okay, so if you feel like you're anything near my complexion, I would definitely say try out brownie. Okay, it was perfect for me. Now I use a damn beauty blender, and I think that with using a damn beauty blender, you're going to be using up more product, especially because it's like really creamy. It's not like a wet product that's going to spread everywhere. It is really creamy and kind of like dries down a little bit, not too much. It's really soft. When I think about how this foundation feels when I apply it, honestly, all I could think of was the word cashmere. It just feels so freaking soft. When applying, it blends out so nicely. So yeah, if you're going to be using a beauty blender, just know it's gonna soak up some of the product, so you might have to add a little bit more, as you've seen I did. But I really love the way it looked when I used the beauty blender. I wasn't really impressed with the brush on the other end. Honestly, it just kind of blended out and made me look a little ashy when I tried to use it when I just swatched it on the side. So that's why I used the beauty blender. I think that maybe a brush would work, but I don't like the brush that came on the other side, but I do love the concept. The features and benefits of the foundation stick: it is oil free, pigmented, medium buildable coverage, and I do agree with that. It's long wear, smooth, blendable formula, and it has a brush applicator. So I do agree with all of that. It retails for $10.49. I think that is definitely a reasonable price. You're not getting like a whole bunch of product, honestly. I think you get enough for a few applications. I don't think that I used a whole bunch today. Even though I put it on, it wasn't anything where I had to keep turning. So I do think you'll be able to get a few wears out of it. So $10.49 in my opinion is a reasonable price, and I think that it is worth it. We shall see what it looks like by the end of the day, but so far I think it applied so beautiful. So next up is the True Complexion contour palette, and again, I was already using one, so that's what I used today, and that was the medium to dark, and recently they came out with the dark to deep. Okay, so the features and benefits of this contour palette is it has an easy to follow illustration that helps you master the art of contouring. I do agree. It comes with a picture at the top, and at the top it just shows you where you use each product at. Very, very easy to follow for someone who does not know how to contour or doesn't know how to use each of the shades that is in the contour palette. It defines, it sculpts, it slims, shapes, highlights, and chisels the appearance. It transforms the facial silhouette with natural looking dimension. I do agree. A lot of times when I use contour palettes, they're very, very like either lightweight, where it doesn't look like I put anything on, or they are just too dark, and I feel like this was the happy medium. It was just like perfect. So that's why I have been using this for the last 2 months, because I'm absolutely in love with it. It replaced my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder, and it says that it is buildable and blendable powders, and I do agree with that, because if you add a little bit more, it does deepen up. Okay, and this retails for $8.49, and yes, I already know that. I got mine from, I think, Rite Aid. So Black Radiance is actually sold at CVS, Target, Walgreens, Walmart, Rite Aid, as well as other retailers nationwide. So it shouldn't be hard to get your hands on. It is very, very affordable. I definitely think that the contour palette is worth the money. I have been using it for 2 months straight. Okay, I love it, and I'm not hitting pan on it, and it was only $8.49. If you're my complexion, I would definitely recommend the medium to dark, but if you're anything deeper than my skin tone, I would recommend the dark to deep, because it is very, very dark and pigmented, and it is just beautiful. I love the highlighter in that freaking palette. So this is my finished look, and honestly, I think it just came out so beautiful and flawless. My foundation matches all of my skin. My face is a little darker in some areas than the rest of my body. Like the rest of my body is really yellow and kind of really light, but my face is always a little darker for some reason, and my neck is getting really dark. I think I have like eczema on my neck as of late. Like it's been like itching and stuff like that, so I've been trying not to put anything on my neck, and today is the first day in a long time where I can say that it does not look bad when I don't have anything on my neck. Like today, like everything just matches and it looks perfect. It doesn't look like I have a ton of makeup on. It looks very natural. So those are my first thoughts. So we shall see how it wears throughout the day. I will come with check-ins, see how dry I'm looking, or see if it's patchy, or if it's breaking up, or if I'm getting oily. I will come back and show you. I'm not going to be doing blotting at all during the day. I'm just going to come back and show you what it looks like later. So far so good. We shall see. So it is about 11 hours later, and here is how my face looked. Honestly, I do not like the way my face looked after 11 hours. I would say that this foundation definitely is not long lasting. I would definitely recommend that if you wear this, that you bring some type of makeup bag to touch up your makeup. However, for the price, I do think it is definitely worth it. It is literally only $10 and change. I would say that my face looked good for about 7 to 8 hours. After that, it started to break up around my nose area, my forehead. The makeup started to kind of like disappear. Around my lips, it started to disappear. So that's why I look crazy in this video at the end. But I would definitely say that I did not use a corresponding primer, and I don't know if that played a role in it. I don't know if it was because I used it with a damp beauty blender, but there are different options of applying it and different things that you could do to make it last a little longer. So I would say try a primer from Black Radiance, because a lot of times these companies actually do corresponding products. So together they work really good, but when you use a different product, it might look a little different. So I would say use a corresponding primer from Black Radiance. And I would recommend that you apply it using a brush versus a beauty blender, because it is creamier on it. It's like creamy but really soft and kind of on the matte side. It's not too matte, it's like a demi matte. So I would definitely say that a brush would probably make it look a little better than the damp beauty blender. Even though it blended out really nice, it probably took away a lot of the product, and that is as to why it is breaking up on my skin. Okay, but all in all, as an overall review, I really do love the way this foundation applied. I love the way it looked. I definitely recommend that you wear it if you're not doing anything too much and you don't want to have it on all day. But if you want to wear it for a very long time, I definitely would not recommend it. But as far as the contour palette, I would definitely say it is a 10 out of 10. It is absolutely amazing, and I would recommend it for every single skin tone. Okay, so that's my review. I definitely will have all the links to where you can purchase these items down in the bottom bar. Definitely go check out Black Radiance. They have great products for less. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Let's chat down in the comments. Let me know what you think, and if you do try a different way, please let me know how it wears. I'm definitely going to be trying this out again, because I really love both products. Okay, so I thank y'all so much for watching, and I will speak to my next video. Bye y'all.